Beans and cornbread.
Hey y'all! Oh my gosh, I'm back. I'm just gonna say I'm back, okay? It has been a rough spring semester. Like, Lord, I didn't think I was gonna survive. Anyway, I never give up on y'all. I never leave. I don't leave y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always come back no matter the distance of time. So please forgive me. But I have to come back and update y'all and everything like that because I've been doing it and talking about it since the beginning, and y'all been with me. Even if it's just a little bit of y'all, I'm very grateful. So I'm here, and this isn't just gonna be talk about school or the semester, but it's just gonna be talk about the time right now. So I got my tea, because we're gonna call this tea and talk, and I did not do the lips on purpose. You get it, tea talk, haha, whatever. Anyway, I didn't do it on purpose. This is my teacup, literally. So yeah, go ahead and get your tea so we can sit and talk. Anyway, no, really, I want y'all to obviously listen, but then I want like comments, feedback, or whatever. Just on how you're feeling, how you're doing. Anything you want to, like, a topic that you would like me to talk about that has nothing to do with just nursing school. It can be about health or whatever. Because like I know it's tough times, and I know like right now a lot of people. Well, I mean, I feel like the world has kind of opened up a little bit too soon, but a lot of the smart people are still staying home, like not really going anywhere. So like you're coming to the TV and cable and everything, but then like you're coming to like YouTube and things like that, just to like listen, just kind of like get a breath of fresh air, kind of just about anything. It could be about anything. So I understand that. So I'm here for those purposes as well, not just to like bore y'all or anything like that with school, but for those who like during this time have been like, you know what, I think I want to go back to school, or you know what, I think I want to be a nurse, I want to be a hero. Then I am here for that also. So the first half of this video, we'll talk about school and how the semester went for me. And then the second half will just be talk, and I can just start the talk or whatever about how, like how this coronavirus has impacted me and what I've done differently and how I've, just changed in general. Okay, so that's the introduction there. So hey y'all. All right, so y'all, like I said, this semester has been crazy. I think what has made it the most craziest for me was the fact that I did start clinicals this semester. So that adds on to it because like I said, I'm working still. I'm even on part-time, I work and then clinical. So I was doing my 2 shifts a week, and then I would do 2 clinical days a week. So then that leaves me the rest of the days, which is like 3 days out of that, to just really study and focus on school. So I think that was a lot on me in general, just trying to like balance and juggle that. It's doable. Trust me, it's really doable. I think another part that's hard for me is, y'all know I was night shift before. So I recently went to day shift, and like it was alright doing 2 day shifts a week or whatever, waking up at like 5. But now that I have to wake up 4 times, I'm like, whoa, hold up. By the 4th day, no, really, I'm not even lying. By the 3rd day, I'm like, hold up. Snooze. I can make it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still like, nah, I'm tired. Like, and then you do 12 hours too. So like those 12 hours are tiring, especially work 12 hours, because like at work, like I'm working really hard. Like I'm working. And then clinical was crazy too. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Clinical was crazy. I feel like I owe y'all 2 videos. I'm gonna make a separate video about clinical out, just clinical by itself. And yeah. All right. But clinical was also busy too, so it's like I would to be tired after that as well. So it was just like a lot. As far as like the semester goes, like the units, because like it's pretty much a continuation on now that we're in the specialty courses. So I'm going for my neonatal nurse practitioner, my master's degree, for those who don't know me, who never watched the video. I started my specialty classes last fall, in fall of 2019. And so it's just like a continuum. It's like intro to neonatal nurse practitioner, and then neonatal nurse practitioner 1, and then neonatal nurse practitioner 2, then neonatal nurse practitioner 3. I think I said previously in a video that like intro was nothing like intro. Intro was straight to it, throw you in the deep end of the pool and make you swim on your own. So it's not even really intro. You just get in and you go straight through it. So pretty much the whole way that the program is built is just like you go down the continuum, but all you're really doing is advancing in units. So my first 3 units on the first semester was cardiac, respiratory, and genetics of 4 units, and health assessment. And then now, or like a newborn assessment. And then this semester were a little bit, it was like getting a little bit harder, because I noticed that fall, our exams, I believe there were 50 questions on them, and then the final had 100. Nah, this semester, she tried to like switch it up on us a little bit. All of our exams had 100 questions, and the final had 50. The units that we did this semester were renal, not so bad. Immune diseases, y'all. GI, and then hematology. So I did fairly well, but y'all, I'm not even gonna lie. We're gonna be honest, and this is transparency. Immunity was hard. Immunity, y'all, killed my soul, and it made me feel like, you know what? Maybe, just maybe, this is not for me. It's like, I feel as though, because immunity, when you study it, everything works the same. Obviously, you get an infection, you get an infection. There's like 50 million bugs out here that can give you an infection. They can all give you the same symptoms, but most of them, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna have like the most obvious symptoms, like a temperature instability, I'm talking about in babies right now. Respiratory failure, like, you know, those are the type of emesis, lethargic, not feeding anymore, like just poor feeding all of a sudden. Like, those all you're gonna see in like most of them. It's early onset, and that's a whole nother video. I'm not gonna get into the details, but all I'm saying is what made it hard for me, I realized after this final, is like you can't really see immune diseases. Like, you really cannot see whether it's group B strep or if it's E. coli. Like, you cannot look at it and be like, that baby got E. coli in her system. Like, you can't even look at that baby and be like, boom, that's syphilis. Like, even it's the torch diseases, like, yes, that's how STD. Babies can get them. Even those, like, you can't really, like, there are, like, some symptoms that stand out, but you literally just cannot. Not even the doctors that are well-trained can't just be like, that baby got syphilis, treat her with this, boom. Like, no, they're all exams and tests, like blood tests and cultures and all these things that actually give you the results and tell you. So when you're on the floor, you're never just gonna be like, she has this symptom, that symptom, this symptom, I'm gonna say she got this infection, like she's infected by this organism. Like, no, you're gonna be on the floor and you're like, she's acting sick, she's acting like she has an infection, let's get a blood culture, let's get a lumbar puncture, let's get CBC and see what this could possibly be. You get those things, you still wait 24 to 48 hours for the blood culture results, and then you find out what organism is, then you treat based on that. Like, obviously, when you first start treating, you don't just not treat, you treat with the empiric antibiotics. I got that part, hey, but like, y'all, let me just tell y'all, long story short, like, yeah, I can say that and it sounds like, Angel, you know what you're talking about. I do, but like during the like test, it's like, what one is this? I'm trying to remember. Let me tell y'all, immunity, I failed. I got a 69 on that exam. The first D I got in this whole program. The first, anything less than a B, I got in this whole program on the exam. So yeah, it was rough. How I made it out of way A, I don't know. She did look out, because I think a lot of people did really bad. She gave some extra points for like the questions that we all got wrong, or majority of people got wrong. So that kind of helped boost my grade, but it didn't boost it a lot. It boosted it enough though. So I'm like really grateful for that. But y'all, that was really hard. I think I made it up also with hematology. I did not think I was gonna do as well as I did on that exam, but I did really good on that exam. I got 92. And it's crazy because when I took the immunity exam, I was like, oh, I got this. I feel confident. I studied really hard. I'm about to do a good job. I'm like, I'm ready. I woke up. I took it. I'm like, I get my grade. I'm like, what the? Then heme, which was the last one we just did, y'all. I'm like still studying the night before, like late at night. I wake up, I'm like, I still need to review my notes. Like I'm not comfortable, I'm not ready. Oh my gosh. And I'm like, I think my study group member was like, just do it, just get it over, you got it. Da da da. I'm like, all right, let me just do it. And I'm taking it, and I'm like, I go through it like 5 times, like I go through all my answers like 5 times, looking like, change, nah. Like I go, and then I'm like, Lord Jesus, y'all know I said my little prayer before I press submit. Lord Jesus, please let me pass the exam. Press submit. I'm like, dang, I literally was like, I know I bombed that exam. Probably worse than I did on immunity. And get my grade 92. I'm like, thank you, Jesus. I was like, that was me. I was like really screaming, like, thank you, Jesus. Like, y'all, what? So, it's just a hit or miss sometimes with your mind. Your money playing tricks on you. Long story short, that's how my semester went. Immunity killed me. He made me feel like I know everything. I'm like, yes, gave my degree, baby. 92, what? I'm just playing. I know I'm not like ready, y'all. But I really did. You know, getting an A on that nursing exam kind of boosts your confidence up, like, to the sky. So yeah, I feel like I just talked a lot. So I'm going to take a sip of my tea before it get cold. So, when I took that hematology exam, I think I had a high B in the class. It's like an 80 something, like a high 88 or something. But you know what? That immunity exam dropped my grade down to like nearly like an 83. I was like at 89, and I took that immunity exam, boom, 83 in class. I'm like, you know, and that's scary because it was only the second exam, and I had 2 more to go. So I'm like, I have to like ace these 2 exams to continue to get a B. Like at that point, I was like, forget it, no A. I'm gonna get a B. But I still walked out with an A, y'all. What? Anyway, so yeah. Long story short, so that's how it ended. I think I got a 90.19 in the class, so I'm grateful. I don't care what it is, as long as it's an A, so I'm grateful. But yeah, so pretty much it was just stressful, a lot of like juggling, and then I'm gonna get to the corona next. I just want to say, adding the corona on to everything just made it like even more stressful because like my clinicals got canceled. Like let me tell y'all I gotta tell y'all that story, and then from that story we're gonna go into like the talk, how it's affecting me or whatever. So yeah, I know the corona came. Y'all know how it came. It came kind of like tiptoeing. It came like, it's in China. Like, I feel bad for them. I'm praying for China. It ain't gonna affect us. Like, it came kind of like that. Like, and then it started getting real. Then it started getting like, some of my classmates' clinicals were getting canceled. And I was like, oh, snap. But like, nothing. Now, like, clinical weren't saying anything to me. Like, nothing. So I'm like, I'm good. But at that point, I had like 4 shifts left. And it was like mid-March. And I was like, and I was doing 2 in March and 2 in April. And I was like, you know what? Let me move those 2 in April into March so that I can knock them out in case they do try to cancel us. But I still like had confidence or anything. So I'm here. I'm going on my first out of the 4 shifts that I had. I go there. I walk in. I get in good. No issues. Like nobody checks me or nothing. At this point, the corona was like more like here. It wasn't no longer just tiptoeing. It was like 1.5 foot in here. So like, you know, I go or whatever, and I walk on, and they look at me. I go into like the nurse practitioner's office or whatever to like check in, and they look at me like I'm a germ. They're like, girl, like, what are you doing here? And I'm like, I'm here for clinical. And they're like, you're not supposed to be here. Students aren't supposed to be here. Hold on, let me call such and such. And they call blah, blah, blah. And they're like, yeah, you're not supposed to be here. How did you get in here? I'm like, bro, I don't have it. Like, dang, I'm clean. Like, they was looking at me like I was the whole virus. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so I had to leave. So that was like 4 shifts left of getting canceled. So I got 134 hours out of 180. So I need 180 hours altogether. So I'm still waiting for that. So what that means is I get it incomplete for the clinical course until I can complete my hours. I'm kind of bummed about that. And again, I'll talk about that in the next video. But I just want to say, like, that's how corona affected my clinical. And from there, like, things just started to just like change a little bit in life. So, okay, so I'm back, y'all. So like I said, so from there, like, clinical was canceled and everything has changed after that. Like, not like drastically for me. Like, I won't say that I was affected as bad as other people have been affected because I don't have children. So like, you know, I can only imagine how, you know, people with families have been affected with their children can't go back to school and they got to figure out who's going to watch their kids while they go to work and just all that stuff. Like, I really prayed for those people and I still pray for them. So I wasn't affected in that sense, but like I said, I was affected as far as clinical goes. And then like in general, it just impacted me. Like first, like I felt like, oh, people are being dramatic, and then when I realized how serious it was, I'm like, wow, we really need to take this serious. So like from there, I'm like, started taking precautions or whatever, like being really diligent, always diligent on hand washing. Like that honestly wasn't nothing different for me. I carry hand sanitizer in like all my purses. Like I have like my work bag, my clinical bag, and my purse. Like I carry hand sanitizer for all those things. So like that's nothing new for me. But like just being more diligent, like especially like the fact that I work in a hospital, then at first we weren't wearing masks, and then it turned into wearing masks, and it was like a whole battle with my unit as far as like parents go and everything like that. I mean, because I feel for parents, I understand, it's hard. Like you have a baby, some of them like not even expecting their baby to be in a NICU, then they find out their baby gotta be in a NICU, then they find out they can't see their baby, like, so I get it, and so I understand like having parents visit, but I was just still like making sure, like, are y'all still protecting us? Because if you can't protect us, I mean, if you don't protect us, then ain't nobody gonna be here to take care of the babies, So like that was a little battle, but it ended up being fine. They only have like one parent for 24 hours. So like if mom comes, only two people can come, period. Only mom or dad can come. So if mom comes today, dad can't come until tomorrow. They can't come together. Only one person at the bedside at a time, and for 24 hours, they gotta be the same person. So that's that. All right. So as far as like my personal life goes, like it just affected me like it has its pros and its cons. Like for example, as far as the con goes, y'all know like I was like organized. Like I did my calendar. I'm gonna do this at 8. I'm gonna do this at 9. I'm gonna do this at 10. I'm gonna do this at 11. I honestly haven't touched my calendar since March. I use it to write my work schedule down, but as far as like the other parts, like the school parts where it's like weekly, I haven't touched the weekly part since March, which is crazy because like if anybody knows me, I'm over the top organized. I'm over the top, gotta write everything down, but like I just feel like Corona took that away. Like it just made it be like, I mean, I don't really have even a plan. Like I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get up. If I don't have to work, I'm just gonna get up and study, like, and then I don't know. I think by March or whatever, we didn't really have many assignments left, and it just, I don't know. I just fell off because like I would write little things down too, like read my Bible, like I would write all those. Even if I wash clothes today, like I was like write everything down, and I stopped. So like that to me was kind of like a con because like I really do like to be organized. And I stopped feeling super productive. Like I said, I was focusing on school, but I wasn't as focused as I was prior to them. Like I feel like sometimes I would have to like talk to myself like, Angel, come on. You want to be a nurse practitioner? Like get focused. Like I would have to like, like encourage myself to work harder. You know what I'm saying? I found myself watching a lot of YouTube videos in the midst of studying. Like I was really distracted, and I don't know what about the coronavirus distracted me. But my mind was definitely distracted a little bit more from school than what it normally is. Like, obviously, sometimes you study and you're like, oh, I want to buy this. Like, you go look on Amazon and start shopping. Yeah, but it was a different type of distraction. So I can definitely say that was a downside for me. Like I said, I still made out with an A, and I learned everything, but I just wish that I didn't fall off as far as that goes. But I do feel like a pro for me was, and I had already been like working on my relationship with God, y'all, like trying to better myself. Like you always can be better. Nobody's perfect, and there's always like downfalls or faults in your life that I feel like can always be improved and can always be worked on. So for me personally, I was just trying to work on just like my anger. I used to have anger issues really bad. I'm nowhere near what I used to be, but I still want to be better. So like I feel like taking that walk with God, like getting closer with Him is what's gonna help me. So like prior, I had been trying like to like read the Bible, and like it wasn't helping. Like the Bible sometimes could just be like hard to read. I'm sorry to like go Bible on y'all in this or whatever. If it's not your belief or whatever, you can click off at this point because I'm going to kind of talk about it. But yeah. It's hard to read, so like I would try to read it and then fall off, try to read it and fall off. Get a devotion book, read the devotion book, and then fall off. Cause like I don't know, like it was just like the devotion book's like one page and da da da. So I finally did get this Bible, the Message or whatever, and it kind of like it is the Bible. It's just like an easier read. I don't know how we have different versions, like all the different type of versions of the Bible. It's like a different version or whatever. But you're supposed to read it with the Bible, so like you can, like if it's translated, you can look and compare it to the Bible. I personally been just comparing it to make sure it's like the same. It's not like no whole different word, you know. With that being said, like I definitely have grown my relationship with God during this time. Like I've been reading the Bible every day, and then like on Sundays I listen to a sermon online. I do listen to Transformational Church. I see that Pastor Michael Tobbs is becoming super popular everywhere. His book came out, and I feel like a lot of my followers on like Instagram and Facebook are buying the book and everything. So I think that's pretty dope. So yeah, I do watch his sermons. I haven't gotten to the relationship goals ones. I've been watching the Crazy Faith one, and it's helping like grow my faith. And I feel like right now in this time, I really need it, because like with my clinical going on again, I'll be in another video. These things, and then like graduation may get pushed back. It's like stressful, and it just makes you feel down. And sometimes you just gotta like rely on your faith in God to just know everything's gonna work out. So I just been like growing that relationship. So I feel like that's definitely a pro in this time, because I've been able to like sit back, just take my time, take notes, like really focus on it. And I think it's really been helping me, because I feel like I feel better. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if anybody else can tell a change, but me personally, I feel a change. So I think I feel growth. So I think that's really a great pro in Corona. And I feel like, you know, sometimes things like this gotta happen for you to just sit down, take a breath, and like just refocus your mind. Last thing I want to say is like, I realized like I keep getting mad at myself, because I'm like, my love, like my talent and my passion is really to inspire other people. Like I really aspire to inspire other people in general. Like not even just to be like nurses or be in that field, but just to want to be better, to want to, you know, grow, and to want to like build on themselves, like health-wise. Obviously, I'm not the most healthy person, but just to remember, I just want to like inspire people to remember like how important self-care is, self-health is, self-love is. And not only that, like I feel like once you work on like your own self, like everything else starts to fall into place. Like your career starts to fall into place, your relationships start to fall into place. And I don't mean just love relationships, I mean friendships, family ships, like all that starts to fall into place. And just like happiness starts to fall into place when it just starts from within. It's like I want to inspire like young women, like just women in general. I want us to inspire each other just to do better and like to work on that. So with that being said, I realized like I used to blog, I used to write, and I feel like because sometimes I don't always have the time to vlog, I want to get better with that, but I want to go back to blogging, and I just have a goal. Like I have a big picture. I'm not going to talk about it, y'all, because like I like to like do it first and then let y'all see it come into action. So I just want y'all to know I have things coming, like graduations coming, and from there, like I'm going to plan on still personally doing bigger things, but everything I do is going to like really have a impact on somebody else. It's not for me. It's like really for somebody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I just like helping people and helping the world. So that has been on my mind heavy, and I've been like taking notes and like planning and stuff. So I really am excited for all that to come into play. And I feel like she said like the semester, they're not about to get like easy, but they're about to get like less. Like first it was like units or heads, like now it's gonna be like this. So I think I'll have more time. And even if not, like I was talking to my fiance yesterday, and he said, you know, if you're passionate about it, you're gonna make time. So I'm like, I have to like I am passionate, so I'm gonna make time for this vlogging because I love it. I really do love this, as y'all can see, and I'm gonna make time for everything else. So with that being said, that's the update, y'all. I want y'all to comment, like, subscribe, share. And please, like, when you comment, like, not just tell me what you want to hear me talk about. How have you been impacted? How has Corona impacted you in a positive or a negative way? You know, I want to hear what y'all have to say. And if in order to inspire other people, you have to be inspired by somebody. And honestly, the people that I want to inspire me. Like hearing people say like, oh, I want to do this, or like, I really like that video, Angel. I think about doing, like, it makes me want to work harder. It pushes me not to give up. So long story short, y'all can say anything, like whatever y'all feel comment, please. Please follow me on Instagram. I am changing my platform. It was at first NICUnurse.angel. And I changed it. I had like separated that one from my personal one, which is hey_Ange. I'll put it on the screen. I had separated because I'm like, I had like a lot of followers that are not in the nursing field, and they gonna want to unfollow me, or they gonna not like it, and I want to separate it. But I feel like I realized like my NICUnurse.angel page is like, so it's too like robot-y. Like it's too, I only post nurse things. Like it's too, I only feel like inclined to post nursing things or something. But I feel like that's not me. Like I feel like in order for you all or anybody in the world to know me, you have to know all of me, not just the fact that I'm a NICU nurse or whatever, not just the fact that I'm a nurse practitioner school. Like, know who I am personally. Like, see everything of me. See me out with my friends. See me if I do go out partying. Like, I'm not a party girl. I'm just saying, like, see it all. And I feel like my personal page shows it all. And then I'm just going to add my nursing stuff with it. Like, that's who I am. And that's a part of me. So if my personal followers don't accept that, then they can hit the unfollow. Like, it is what it is. So follow me there. Hey, HEYY_Ange, ANGEE, Ange. That's gonna be my platform now. I'm gonna slowly transition. So if you do follow me on NICUnurse.angel, it's cool. But make sure you go follow me on Hey Ange. And that's gonna be it for this video. I'll catch y'all later. Thank you for tuning in this long. If you did, I know it's a longer video, but it's been a while, so